How Sigma males find out who is bad. Bad people are cruel and will do anything to get what they want, even if it means hurting or taking advantage of others. Evil people are very good at finding people's weaknesses and using them to their benefit. Over time, they become masters of manipulation because they have sneaky instincts and pay close attention to what others do. Evil people depend on being able to get inside the heads of others and use them by learning their social patterns and habits. Sigma males, on the other hand, don't fit into any of the typical social behaviors that people who take advantage of others use to control others. Sigma males are rare and unique in how they think and act. In many ways, they can be used as a gauge to find bad people. Here is a guide to the most important ways that Sigma males expose bad people they meet. Their straight talk. Evil people often count on the fact that the people around them are too shy or nervous to say what they think. When a bad person finds someone they can easily use and abuse, it's usually because that person won't stand up for themselves or admit that they're being used. Sigma males want to get to the bottom of things as quickly as possible and don't have time for a lot of fluff. They can be brutally honest, and they don't mind calling out lies or dishonesty when they see it. Since the Sigma male is willing to be brutally honest even when no one else is, it can often throw off a liar and make them lose their balance. Being honest in this way can be enough to show a bad person for what they are, a liar. Not letting things bother you. Sigma males live alone, so what other people think of them doesn't usually affect them too much. Most of the time, they don't care at all what other people think of them or how they judge them. This makes it hard for bad people to judge them or be mean to them. Sigma males know that if a bad person tries to hurt them or cross them, it is the bad person's problem, not theirs. This gives them protection against the feelings of insecurity or guilt that bad people can use to control other people. Sigma males can see attacks for what they are because they can rise above things and not take them personally. Good instincts from the gut. Since Sigma males are so observant and like to think things through, it shouldn't be a surprise that over time they end up with a very well-tuned sense of instinct. Sigma males have spent years paying attention to the smallest details of how other people act, so they often feel like they just know in their gut when someone is bad news. People around a Sigma male usually know by this point how good his instincts are, so when he says he has a bad feeling about someone, it's usually a good idea to listen. Not afraid to point out bad behavior. Sigma males show bad people for what they are because they are not afraid to do so. Most of the time, the main reason why bad people get away with their wrongdoing is that no one is willing to call them out on it. Sigma males don't worry about being judged or left out if they tell bad people what they've done wrong. All that's needed for evil to win is for good people to do nothing, says an old saying. This is what the Sigma male lives by. He stops evil by showing it for what it is. Putting everyone on the same level. Most people care about how the social order works, but Sigma males don't care as much. Others, like alphas and betas, get their sense of worth from how they relate to others. Sigma males, on the other hand, are more like lone wolves who don't care about how the pack works. They get their sense of worth from how they feel about themselves and don't use other people to make themselves feel better about themselves. This makes them think that everyone else they meet in life is the same as them. This is the exact opposite of how bad people act, which is by using and manipulating other people. When a Sigma male treats everyone the same, it can often show how bad people are using everyone as a tool to help them get ahead. A moral sense that is both unique and strong. Sigma males are independent and don't blindly follow the rules or expectations that society sets for them. They are deep thinkers who are naturally analytical about the world around them. They would much rather make their own rules than follow the ones set by society. They base their social expectations and moral code on a set of clear rules that they came up with after a lot of thought and reflection. Because of this, they often have a moral code that is different or hard to understand. No matter how mysterious it seems, though, Sigma males will stick to this moral code through thick and thin because it is so important to them. When compared to a Sigma male's strong and thoughtful sense of morality, an evil person's self-serving morality stands out even more. Ability to lead without speaking. Evil people want to be as powerful and untouchable as possible, so they often try to control as many people as possible. They will often try very hard to get into positions of power so they can have as much control over society as possible. Sigma males, on the other hand, usually get to positions of power because of their skills and initiative. They don't usually try to act like social climbers on purpose. When Sigma males get into positions of power, they usually lead without getting a lot of attention. Sigma males' ability to lead quietly can be a subtle and almost undetectable way to steal power from bad people without anyone noticing. Strong sense of where the lines are. When it comes to how they act, Sigma males are very unique and independent. Most of the time, they don't follow rules or meet expectations set by other people. Instead, they have their own strict rules for what they expect from themselves. Sigma males are very aware of the limits of these boundaries, and they will often do anything to protect them. Bad people often try to take advantage of others and end up crossing these lines. Others who don't have clear boundaries might let this happen, but Sigma males will immediately fight back against anyone with bad intentions who tries to cross their boundaries. Good eye for small slights. Because they think analytically, Sigma empaths are very good at understanding how other people feel. Because they aren't interested in impressing other people, they don't spend much time trying to win people over. Instead, they tend to be observers in social situations. Over time, their analytical skills and highly tuned powers of observation make them experts at spotting microaggressions in the behavior of others. Sigma males can see right through the passive aggression that bad people often use to get other people to do what they want. When there's a Sigma male around to call it out for what it is, it's very hard for bad people to get away with these small but hurtful microaggressions. Able to ignore people who want attention. As Sigma males are not at the top of the traditional hierarchy of dominance, they are less likely to be affected by many of the ways that people usually try to change the behavior of others. Most of the time, this comes out as trying to get people's attention to make themselves feel important. Others may be fooled or distracted by attention-seeking behavior, but the Sigma male is not one of them. Sigma men can tell when someone is putting on an act to get attention, and when they do, they will just ignore it. This makes bad people very angry because they feel like they can't get people to do what they want. When a Sigma male doesn't pay attention to a bad person's attempts to get attention and makes them angry, the bad person's true intentions become clear. Getting rid of narcissism. Narcissism is an important part of the dark personality traits that can help us spot bad people. Narcissism is one of the main personality traits that lead to antisocial behavior, along with Machiavellianism and psychopathy. Sigma males, on the other hand, have a special skill that lets them get rid of narcissism when they see it. They don't react to or feed into the narcissist's false sense of self-importance. Instead, they see them for who they are. Evil people get very frustrated when narcissists can't get Sigma males to agree with them and satisfy their inflated egos. This can cause them to fall apart very quickly. Can tell if someone is telling the truth. Sigma men have a lot of insight. Over time, as they watch how people act in social situations, they learn how to spot people who are lying. Since they are so honest themselves, they can tell when someone else is trying to lie to them behind their backs. Since lying is one of the main ways that bad people try to get what they want or control the people around them. A Sigma male's ability to tell when someone is lying makes it very hard for bad people to get away with their plans when they are around a Sigma male.